Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called French Parking, which makes me a little bit scared because I never heard of this. So is it another parking situation that I would have to like figure it out at some point in my life? I don't know, but let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe. That's, oh my god, nerve-wracking. Okay. Oh my god, there's another car that wants to pass. Ah! This is like a nightmare situation. Okay, he gave up. Yeah, I think actually like that spot was way too little for this car. Oh, okay. He's like the other car's gonna try. Okay. I think they're way too big. It's a sedan. It's way too big for this. Oh my god, I think he's hitting the black car. This is making me so stressed. Yes, let him pass. Let him pass, yeah. He's trying, but I really do not think, like, you're way too big for this pace. See, that red car would have fit perfectly there. You're way, no, this is way too big. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure he's hitting the car. He's hitting both cars. He's hitting the front car and the back car. Give up, please. Oh my god, I don't think he can. Actually, I don't know if he can, like, I don't think he's stuck. I don't think he can get out of here. Every time he backs up, I'm pretty sure that he's hitting the car. At least the license plate. Yeah, go, please, go. Oh my god, he's still trying? No, come on, get out of here. No! What is it exactly? Like, take a good hard look at what you're doing. You can't. No, this is impossible. No. I don't think he's gonna make it. No way. No, he's hitting. I can see the front light. No way. No. Oh my god, he's backing up! He's like, I have to like get out of, like, live a little space. I can't believe. He's like, he barely made it. Barely. I think that...
And that's how the French do it. Unbelievable parking.
Unbelievable, that's, I'll give you that. That's quite unbelievable. Yes. How is he gonna get out of here? Again, I asked the question, how is he gonna get out of here? I would be... Because he's like, yes, great, I made it, but how am I gonna get out of here? Because I can see at certain points, I want to know, actually, like, if, I want to look at the close-up. Like, if they had cameras, like, near either those cars that have like those rear cameras, or just, you know, the actual like, I want to take a good look at this, because I'm pretty sure that he hit at least like the license plate. Maybe he didn't, like, I know it was like bumper to bumper, and I know sometimes usually when you're like that slow, like, you can hit the bumper and it's not gonna damage, it's not gonna dent the car. But I'm pretty sure that he was just like, you know, your bumper is like, it's you're hitting my bumper. Like, it's okay, it's fine. I understand, no damages, but it's happening. Like, there's contact between the cars, well, the front car and the back car. But again, I would love to know, like, I would love to like take a good look at this and see, like, how was it, like, how close was it? Like, was the license plate like squished together, or was it just like a little touch, a little kiss, a little like poof, and that's it? I would love to know. But also, again, once I made it, incredible feat. I would never in a million years would have done this. I have to say, yes, I have no problem admitting this. Parallel parking, it's a whole thing. It's quite hard, and like in this case scenario, which I think it's like probably one of the most extreme case scenarios that I've ever seen in my life of parallel parking. I don't think either in videos, in real life, in whatever, I don't think I've ever seen a close call like this, I have to say. So kudos to this person, bravo to them, incredible feat, yes. But again, it's like, okay, if I'm like if I managed to do that, I'd be like, great, I did it, incredible. The first like question when I like step out of the car would be, okay, and how am I gonna get out of here? Because I'm thinking like I'm actually stuck in here. I did take a good look at it, and I know that the black car that was in the rear behind him had like a pretty good amount of space between like that car and the other one. He had a good amount of space, which I could only guess that obviously like he just parked, and then the car that was behind him was bigger and they left, and then of course like a smaller car like took that space, because it's like, come on, you can just like back up a little bit, and if you just back up a little bit, this car can definitely fit in there. But so if he just backs up a little bit, great, incredible, then this car can definitely go and he can leave. But if when he comes back of like running his errand or whatever, like those two cars are still in the same place, I would love to know how on earth is he actually getting out of here. Because it's like, no, I think I'm stuck here, and I would need to wait till either of you leaves till I can actually like get out of here myself. Because I'm concerned about the front car as well. I didn't like take a good look at it of what's in front of them of the other car, of the front car, because I think his situation is actually quite dire as well. He's like, okay, well you're so close to me that I can't even get out of here either. So it's like it's a whole situation, it's a whole jam. I'm wondering how often this happens. It's French, so it doesn't really name the city. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say Paris, because I know that Paris, like everything's really crowded. There's like a lot of like there's not like a huge amount of empty space, I think, because there's like a lot of people, a lot of cars, a lot of like whatever. So everything's a little bit like, squeezed together. So I would have to say, like, I don't know, I think it's Paris. I'm wondering how many people are actually like stuck in here. Like how often does this situation happen in Paris? I'm gonna guess it's quite like a common occurrence there. Because the person is recording, so like they know what's happening. They know what the deal is. And also I think this incredible feat can only be achieved by someone with like years of experience, and it's an ability honed by extreme duress, if I do say so myself. It's very like, how long it took me to actually get to this place where I can like see this space and see like I can definitely fit in there without like completely wrecking my car or the others. It's like, wow, I can't even imagine how much experience you have in here. But maybe it's just a feat that Parisians have, because maybe again you need to be able to park in those places if you ever own a car, or if you want to have a car in Paris. Maybe that's the case. And it's like, wow, if all the Parisians have that feat, like that ability, I'd be super scared of actually getting a car in Paris, because it's like, what? I'll admit defeat. I'll be like the first car that was just like, whatever, you guys just take them. The minute that you have other cars, you're getting in like, you're like you're literally blocking the road. I think people are gonna get like so mad at you that it's just like, okay, you know what? I give up. I'll find another spot, whatever. Because again, people, you can tell like people, when you try to be nice, I think, especially like when or at least I know that I try to be nice, when you're in that situation, but you're the car that's just behind them, and you're seeing someone trying to like back up into like this very, very small space. You're trying to be nice. You're like, I'm not going to put any pressure on them, because I know how hard it is, and I know that it can get very stressful for the person, because I've been there. But at one point, I don't know if it's just like it's all in your head or whatever, like when you're driving it and you're the person that's trying to back up into like the little small space, you're just, even if they're not like pushing you around, or you're not sensing any impatience, like that it's tiresome. Like they're gonna give you maybe like 15 seconds. You have like probably 20-second stops until they start to get like, okay, is this person gonna take forever into actually like backing up into this space? They'll just like, whatever, like give up, please get out of here. And it's a little bit of like that. So it is, and maybe you're just like give up, because you're like, oh my god, I'm sorry, like I don't want to back up the line. Especially when you start seeing like the rear view mirror, and you start seeing like, oh, this is one car, and then it's like two, and then you have like 3 cars on the line that they're all waiting for you to actually like back up in this like small space. It's like, whatever, you guys can take it. I'll leave. It's like, I know it's like this psychological pressure that even though they're not like, they're not actually telling you anything, or, they're not, they're not doing anything, but it's there. You have the pressure. Like, I can feel the pressure in my brain. So I again, I take my hat off. Like, this is incredible. And I would love a French person to please like teach me their ways and teach me how to actually parallel park. I think once you got into this, like, you're graduated, and I think you can just like teach how to parallel park into like in basically any space. Once you've done this, I think everything else is just like a piece of cake. Like, yes, tell me, like, I'll teach you, and please, I would love to know, because I have to say something very important that I didn't say earlier, is that it didn't take him that long. Like, when you think about it, wow, like, it's gonna take him a while. It took him like 2 minutes, maybe less than 2 minutes, which again, did you see like the space that he was trying to fit in? The amazing thing is that he did it in like under like 4 minutes. Like, that's incredible. So if it were, the Olympics of parking, probably the French would dominate. But now I have to find a French person to actually like teach me how to actually parallel park, to see if I get better at it. But that was it for today, and I'll see you soon. Bye.